to my channel. Welcome back. If this is the first time you are watching my beautiful face, my name is Ayinla and here we do a lot of movie conversations, movie reviews, lifestyle vlogs, and you get to know me better. And if you are a regular gang member, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me and thank you for watching this video. Before we get right into the video, I want you to give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, I mean, I know you've not seen the movie, what should you think, yada yada. But guys, we all know that any content I bring to you, it's always going to be a bomb. I mean, you saw my last video was a review about lockdown, and this one is going to be something similar. It's not a review in total, but I will be giving you guys some of Nigeria's top 10 movies that you should watch, in the year 2022. But anyways, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not clicked the subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I drop a new video, and share this video with your friends, family. And please, I like to read from you, so please do give me a comment in the comment section below. Okay, so since that is all said, let us get right into the video for today. So, top 10 Nigerian movies that are creating a buzz now on social media, that's created a buzz, basically this year. Top 10 movies that you should watch at least once, Yeah, I mean, we know that the Nigerian movie industry has always been a whole lot of talk and show. They say Nigerian movies are not good, yada yada. But I mean, in recent times, we've seen a lot of movies that are impressive. They are not below par. They are, better than, what we've been seeing before. And I'll be giving you guys top 10 that I think you should watch or not. But yeah, these ratings are not totally meant. I'll be giving my own review alongside with it. So let's just get right into number 10 for today. At number 10, we have Man of God. If you've not seen Man of God, I have a review of Man of God on my channel here. It is a movie about a young boy who was born into a Christian home. His family was religious, but his father was a little bit harsh and he became rebellious and wanted to go and live his life, be this fella wannabe. And that kind of led his life through his youthful age, university. He started dealing drugs at some point. He met somebody, he got married, he wanted to do ministration, but he was a fake pastor, and all of that. And at the end, he had to go back to the feet of his father. This movie has a review of 3.7/10 on IMDb. It features some of the faces you've seen before. We have Aka Nani, we have Sasi Godaro, ESF, Dr. Shola Fabse, we have Mawuli Gavor, yeah, some other people that I really can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, those are like the major people in the movie, and I feel like the actors, they delivered. If you watch my review, I said the actors, they delivered, but the story was, it wasn't really balanced. It was like there was a direction at some point and they lost the direction. So yeah, I get why it gets a review of 3.7. I think I gave it a 4. Yeah, I think I gave it a 4 in my review. So yeah, that's kind of similar. Should you watch it? I mean, people have different views about things, but naturally, I feel like if you don't watch it, you're not missing out on anything. It was directed by Bolanyo's Tim Peter. She also made a cameo appearance in the movie. If you want to watch Aka Nani's spectacular performance, then you should watch Man of God, because he really outdid himself in that movie. Yeah, I give that to Aka. At number 9, we have The Man for the Job. I mean, there's been a whole lot of buzz around Temiotedola ever since, she made her debut in Citation, and now The Man for a Job was her second movie. And whew, at number 9, is that good movie? Do you guys think it's a good movie? I don't know. I also have a review of The Man for the Job right here on my channel, so if you have not seen that review, then you should just go and watch my review on it. Yeah, it features some of my favorite actors, by the way. We have Uzo Arukwe. You guys know I love Uzo Arukwe so much. I think he's a spectacular actor. We have Uzo Arukwe, we have Temiotedola, we have Ibrahim Suleiman, we have Ali Baba. Who else was in the movie? So yeah, the movie is about a brilliant engineer who is Uzo Arukwe in the movie. He teams up with a young recruit, that is Temiotedola, to solve a problem for an IT company, which is Alibaba's company. And then things go south when they say that he has stolen money from the company. Apparently Alibaba is like the master kingpin of all the old operations that went down. Temitola is a daughter. There's a whole lot of bunch of stories in there, but like I feel like they did not give they did not make the story develop. There was no character development. At the end, it was just like flat. Yeah, so yeah, I think I rated it a 3. I can't remember, but yeah, it wasn't really like an excellent watch or a good watch, should I call it that. So yeah, if you do not watch The Man for the Job, you're also not missing out on anything about the movie. Yeah. At number 8, guys, guess which is number 8? It's also a review on my channel. Okay, guys, at number 8 we have Glamour Girls, a show of glitz and glamour. I mean, we know Glamour Girls was like a whole lot. It was creating buzz over social media. Everybody was talking about it. The premiere was a lot. Just name it. Glamour Girls was like every single place. But why is it number 8? So Glamour Girls is about a young girl played by Sharon. She's not a girl, actually. She's a lady. Anyway, a young lady played by Sharon Oja who, you know, wants to go into fame. She has been doing this prostitution business for a while, but you know, she's not blowing up, and she wants to like go into fame full time. She wants to, you know, be a big girl in Lagos. She meets Nse Etim, who is the owner of a interior design company, which is actually just a front for a prostitution business, you know, and our life goes on from there. We have people like Jocelyn Dumas in the movie. I already said Nse Etim, there's Sharon Oja, there's Toke Makinwa. There's also this guy, I can't remember her name. She played Elle. That was my favorite character in the movie. She played Elle in the movie. And yeah, the movie just, I feel like there wasn't substance. Because it is supposed to be like a remake of the Glamour Girls of the 1990 something, but yeah, it didn't have substance. The movie just went flat, especially the ending. I'm very particular about how a movie ends. I think it went flat at the end. There was a whole lot of flash drive flashing around, flying around that we did not even know where it came from. But anyway, yeah, should you watch it? I think the rating is 4.1/10, so yeah, it's kind of low. You can watch it because you're going to enjoy the show of glamour. There was luxury. If you want to see luxury, then you should definitely watch Glamour Girls. But if you're interested in a story, an actual story that makes sense, that's an ending, that's plot, you know, that has everything a story should have, then you can skip on Glamour Girls. Yeah. Number 7 is Blood Covenant. It was released April this year. Personally, I enjoyed watching this movie. Yes, I did a lot actually. There are 3 friends. They've been friends since childhood. They had a blood covenant when they were kids. One of them goes into ritualism. Somehow he got killed. The covenant passed on to another person, and it goes on like that. And you know, there's a whole lot of killing, it is a very, very interesting movie, guys. In the movie, we have Uzo Arukwe, we have Toby Bakre, we have Alexei Kubo. That gives me, you know, it reminds me of Figurine when I remember it, because there's a whole lot of what's it called now, coincidence happening in the movie, and it just feels like the same way it happened in Figurine, where people think a charm is working for them, but it's just, you know, coincidence. It's just, you know, the way life moves. Yeah, so that is that about Blood Covenant. It's a 6/10. It was a good watch. I enjoyed it. Should you watch it? Yes. And if you are seeing it, please do drop a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about Blood Covenant, and let's keep this conversation going. If you have come this far and you have not clicked the subscribe button at this point, you are offending me. You are offending. Please just click the subscribe button at this point, and let's get right to number 5 on our list. Alright guys, number 6 on our list, and number 6 on my list is one movie I really enjoyed this year. It is Blood Sisters. Yeah, I mean, it was a limited series. Yeah, Blood Sisters is a movie about 2 friends that become fugitives the day of a wedding, you know, the day of one of them's wedding. So it is the day of a wedding. A husband who is abusive, or a husband to be who is an abusive person, you know, abuses her on the wedding day, and she starts to rethink her decisions. She's like, oh, do I want to get married to this person? And in the heat of the argument, everything is going down, and then a friend hits her husband on the head and he dies, and that is how their whole life changes. It takes a whole turn from there. They become fugitives on the run. They meet a good doctor who wants to sell their body parts, who wants to, you know, bring them. They have to fight for their existence. Then the whole family of the husband, who was played by Deyemi Okola, you know, their whole secret begins to get exposed. We realize that it's a whole dysfunctional family. Ketensha was the mother, and Genevieve Ume was the sister, Gabriel Offline was the brother. Yeah, the friends, the ones that played the blood sisters, they were acted by Nancy Sime and Inidima Okoje. There was also Ramsey Noir in the movie who played Uncle B. You know, I really like Ramsey Noir's character because he didn't really get to speak so much, but his body presence, everything was just exuding so much control, and I loved it. I think my favorite character in the movie was Genevieve Ume. I said it in my review. I have a review for this movie on my channel, by the way. You should definitely check it out. You know, everything you want to hear about Blood Sisters has been packed into that review, so you should check it out. I think I rated it a 6.5 or 7/10 because, yeah, it was an interesting watch. If you've not seen it, then I think you should definitely see it. At number 5, guys, so this was very hard for me to decide between which should take number 5 and which should take number 6. So I was thinking Blood Sisters and Prophetess, you know. But yeah, I think considering the fact that there were still a lot of things that could have been better with Blood Sisters, that's why I left it at number 6 and put Prophetess at number 5. And the ratings for Prophetess were quite better, so forgive me. But yeah, Prophetess is a sports comedy by Nia Kimolayan that talks about a lady who is a prophet. She predicts a particular game, and now everybody is taking on this particular game. It's going to ruin companies, it's going to ruin a lot of people's life, it's going to change a lot of people's life. You know, like the whole world is not dependent on what she said about this particular game. And the particular team she said we're going to win the game was a really stupid small team. They didn't have a coach, they didn't have actual players, like it was dead. But yeah, you know, because a lot of things were at stake, now people had to come together and make sure that it worked in their favor. So yes, that's all about, you know, Prophetess. But I think it was a very interesting watch. It was funny, it was educative. You know, there were a lot of things to pick out from the movie. The main actress, Toyin Abraham, sorry, not Toyin Abraham anymore, Toyin Abraham, she came and she killed Aro. I absolutely love that in the movie. We also had Kunle Remi, Stan Nze, Kendi Bankole, Deyemi Okola, Uzo Arukwe. I think one of my favorite characters in this movie was actually Uzo Arukwe. Then I think Kendi Bankole also. Yeah, so it was a really good watch. I just watched it this year actually. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you have been watching and you've come this far. Please do give it a thumbs up. Tell us in the comment section which number are you at while I'm saying this. But yeah, tell me if you guys are enjoying this video. I really want to hear feedback from you guys, so I would know if you want to see this kind of content more often. Number 4, guys, number four is Breaded Life. I know. I mean, when I gave my review of this movie, I was so pumped about it. I think it was my first review on this channel because it came out I think early last year, something around April or so in 2021. Breaded Life by Biodun Steven. It has a rating of 7.1/10. Guys, that is high. Let us not lie, let us not see. That is a very high rating. And it came on Netflix this year and it created a whole buzz on the internet. People were like, oh, they really enjoyed Bimbalimo's acting, they really enjoyed Timini's performance in this movie, they really enjoyed Bisola Yola. I feel like all the actors in this movie, they delivered. So yeah, what is the story about? It is about a rich kid, you know, who is spoiled, the spoiled brat, and now something devastating happened in his life where nobody recognizes him, none of his family members recognizes him, and he has to now go and fend for a living for himself. So it's like he's starting his whole life again, a second chance at life, but with no resources, no money, no friends, nothing. And then he meets what's her name now, Bimbo Ademwe. You know, she's a bread seller. Somehow he starts to sell bread with her, and you know, they fall in love, and life takes a whole turn from there. So yeah, the movie was a good watch. I enjoyed it. I think it was very funny. It was very educative. The settings were good. You know, it was in place. Everything, you know, was a check. So you definitely passes for a number 4 on my list. I mean, I would let it pass on number 4 on my list. At 3, we have For Maria Ebun Pataki. This particular movie, it was a very emotional movie for me because I am a woman, and I understand that at some point in my life, God forbid, I might have to go through these things. So it's a movie that talks about postpartum depression. There is Megotawa in the movie. She is the wife. She just gave birth to her baby Maria, and then, you know, she's suffering from postpartum depression. Basically, she cannot actively engage in taking care of her child. She thinks her child doesn't love her. She can't even carry her own child. She cannot call her name. She does not feel any love towards her. She is sad, she is depressed, and nobody really understands that. Her mother-in-law thinks she's just, you know, really acting out or whatnot. Her husband is really trying, but you know, he cannot really understand what she's going through. And yeah, she's just like, whew, until, you know, she ends up killing herself. So yeah, the movie takes like it goes from one depressing state to another depressing state to another depressing state till it ends. So it was a really sad movie from beginning to end, but it was very educative, very enlightening, because I feel like a lot of people do not talk about postpartum depression enough. They do not know about postpartum depression enough. So yeah, I do love this movie, and I think the actors did spectacular. Megan Tower's emotions, they were in the right place at the right time. The scenery was giving, you know, dark, hateful, depressing. Everything was in check, guys. And they know it's a lot of actors. I mean, we had Megan Tower, we had Gabriela Falayon, we had the 2 friends, I can't remember their name right now. We had Tinamba, who was the mother-in-law, and just, you know, Doctor, and just a few people that really didn't, you know, matter in the end of things. But yeah, these were like the major 5 or 6 people that were in the movie, and it was a blast. I think it's rated a 5.8. Sorry, that's a 5.8, a 7.8, but I would rate it an 8, guys. I would rate it an 8. I can't remember what I rated it in my movie review, but yeah, if you've not seen my review on For Maria Pataki, you should definitely check it out. At number 2, guys, is one of my favorite movies of the year. Ageshikole kan omo re pupo. Guys, if you watch my review on Ageshikole King of Thieves, you know that I was so pumped, I was so excited, I was all over the place about that review, because that movie was giving what it was supposed to give. I know this should be my number 1, but no. Ageshikole was a movie about a terrorist that came into a peaceful land and came to disrupt everything that was going in their land. You know, he started stealing from them, destroying things, and these people are like, no, they are going to bring him down. They sent their best warriors at him. They failed. They sent the witches, the wizards, everybody that is sent at him failed. The true story of Ageshikole reveals that he was, you know, an heir to the land. Because of greed, he was buried to the ground with his best friend, and that's how they became terrorists and thieves. And you know, they just come to disrupt the land, not because they are thieves actually, but because they feel like justice should be served, and justice was not been served in that land for a long time. So yes, Ageshikole is one movie I enjoyed. I enjoyed everything in the movie: the cultural representation, the setting, the language, the costume, name it. The acting was super, it was fantastic. Everything about Ageshikole was just giving what it's supposed to be given. So yes, I did enjoy Ageshikole a lot. I rated it, I can't remember what I rated it, but yeah, it has a rating of 8.2, guys. I mean 8.2. That is a very, very, very good one. So yes, if you've not seen Agashin Kole, I don't know what you're doing, but you definitely see you're going to enjoy every bit of this movie. Some of the cast include Femi Adebayo, Adedimeji Lateef, Ibrahim Chatta. Guys, see those three powerful names I just called. We had Odunlade Adekola. Look at those names that I'm calling for you. Segun Arinze, Tonya Emaku. This movie was pumped. The cast was pumped. Every single thing was just, it was given, guys. It was given. So if you've not seen Agashikoli at this point in time, check my review out. No, check my review of this movie and tell me why you have not seen this movie. I'm going to drop the links to all these videos that I've mentioned in the comment section below, so you're definitely going to have all the time to watch all these reviews. Now, the king of it all, the #1 movie of 2022. I mean, you cannot say it's the #1 movie yet because the year has not ended, but it's not even a movie of 2020, so that's the funny thing. It was released in 2021 in the cinemas, but it just came to Netflix in 2022, and you know it's getting more traction like they always do when they drop the movie in on Netflix. So my #1 is also another movie that I really enjoyed watching, and I think because it's a true life story, it also, you know, makes it more interesting to watch and, you know, experience the life of people that we never got to experience. It is Ayinla, Nibilaje, Ayinla Mowura, call it whatever, guys. It is the story of Ayinla, and we saw how that played out. If you watched it already, you know that it was a beautiful story. I think the most beautiful part of that movie for me was the musical representation that Adedimeji Lateef did. It is an excellent job, guys. It was lip syncing to the songs and they were perfect. His facial expressions were on point, his body, poise, say what not, guys. That movie was it. So the story of Ayinla is one who was a popular artist, one of the biggest Apala artists, and you know, he was gaining traction. His movie was going global. There's a promoter that wanted to take him to London for a concert, and yeah, it was very promiscuous also. So he and his manager Bayowa got into a fight, and you know, Bayowa stabbed him to death, and that was how he just, you know, somebody that was supposed to be one of the biggest artists just dies before his time because of what? Because of woman. Because of woman. So yeah, some of the characters in the movie were Adedimeji Lateef. He played Ayinla, and he definitely killed that role, guys. He played Ayinla. We have Mr. Macaroni, who played his manager Bayowa. We have Umaumi Dada. She was the Satan in the movie. She was the woman that wanted to spoil everything for everybody. Also had Kunle Afolayan as the promoter, and you know, yeah, so many other people that made the movie what it is. But it was an excellent movie. The setting was good. The setting was really good. I enjoyed every part of the movie. I think what I enjoyed the most was the cultural representation in that movie, because they took us way back. Everything they were spending, the money, the cars, the location, the outfits, everything was given. Guys, I loved it. I super loved it, and I think you're going to enjoy this movie. So guys, if you have come this far from #10 to #1 and you have not clicked that subscribe button, we are gonna have a problem. So let me just take you right from 10 to 1 now. Number 10, we have Man of God. At number 9, we have The Man for the Job. At number 8, we had Glamour Girls. At number 7, we had Blood Covenant. At number 6, we had Blood Sisters. At number 5, we had Prophetess. At number 4, we have Breaded Life. At number 3, For Maria, Ebun, Pataki. Number 2, we have Ageshikole, King of Thieves. And number 1, we have Ayinla. So guys, I have come to the end of this video, and if you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Drop your comment. I mean, you have loads of comments you want to tell me, so yeah, as you are watching, I'm sure that you were dropping them. So drop all your comments in the comment section below. You want to watch all the reviews of the movies I mentioned, I'm going to drop the links in the description box below. And yeah, share this video with your friends. Everybody wants to do something during the holidays, right? You want to watch something, you're a secondary school that also want to just, watch all the movies I listed out for you. And guys, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Also guys, special recognition to some movies that did not make the list. I mean, they are still in review, we're still like trying to place them, but yeah, special recognition to Lockdown. It was released last year 2021, but it just came to Netflix also. I think it's an interesting watch. If you've not seen it, you should definitely check it out. Special recognition to Raz Guy, or the Raz Guy. Yeah, it has been gaining traction recently. It's a new movie. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give those two, those recognition posts. But